Hey, I know you have a lot going on, and I do appreciate you reaching out to me. And obviously, you have had some knowledge on what's been happening on social media as it relates to cyberbullying and involving Miss Latasha K, Kebe, Latasha K. Now, you, I want to say this first and foremost. Um, have you been paid to do this interview with me?
No, I have not.
Have I promised you anything to do this interview with me?
No, sir, you haven't.
Okay. Have you known me
I'm
personally
sorry. I
before?
got a situation. Just let it fall. My daughter broke something while I was on the thing. I'm sorry. Just let it fall. It's okay. I asked her to fix the blinds and they're coming down.
Oh, okay. Well, you got a limelight now.
Go ahead and let it fall, Bree. There we go. All right,
All
we're
right.
good to
All
go
right.
now.
That's
All right, it's an adventure. All right, let's continue. I'm sorry.
okay. So, have I promised you anything for you during this interview?
No, sir, you haven't.
Okay. And lastly, do you know me outside of today?
No, I have never spoken to you or met you before today.
Okay. Very good. Now, I want you to tell me in your own words exactly how you came in, uh, I guess, to know Latasha Kebe or Tasha K.
So, it was one day mid January. I received a tweet from her. She was in my mentions with my first and last name, which is not something that is publicly shared on my Twitter, saying that I had a video taken down off of YouTube and she was going to get her team to get it put back up. And I thought it was just spam. And I went and looked at the profile, and it looked like there were quite a few tweets with, that type of language. So I dismissed it. Then I started getting more tweets from people saying, "Hey, she's posted a video about you on YouTube," and I'm still thinking like this is ridiculous. And all of a sudden, some people are tweeting me with threats and saying, we know who you are. We're going to get you," that kind of stuff. And someone finally sent me a screenshot of the video that had been posted about me. And at that point, I was like, "Oh, this is serious." Went to my Facebook, same type of thing was happening, except those messages had been filtered. And so I had to kind of dig a little deeper to find out what was going on. Just throughout the day, going back and forth with people, trying to figure out what she was after me for because I had never heard of her before. Didn't know, this YouTube celebrity gossip vlogger thing even existed. It's not a part of my world. Um, I just spent my day trying to figure out what was going on and answering hard questions. I saw some videos that were on IG Live saying, we know where you live, we know where your kids go to school, where your mother works. We're not going to stop coming after you. That she posted. Um,
Where were those comments at? Those the particular messages. Where were
that
they?
was on the IG Live
Okay.
feed.
Okay.
And one of my girlfriends screen recorded it and sent it to me for me to see. Then a picture of my youngest child was posted on Tasha K's Instagram. She was trying to bait me there. And I knew that picture had only been posted in one place. So she had been through all my social media. None of my social media is locked because there's really nothing to hide. But by the end of the day, I had been on. I had been in a live video with Seven Stars, was the person who actually made the video about me, said awful things about me, some of which were true and had been written in my book, some of which were very slanderous, very hurtful, and in the nasty, gossipy tone that they use. But I was in like the live chat trying to defend myself. They were deleting my comments, just, continuing with the mean girl, nasty stuff. So by the end of the day, I had learned who Lioness of Judah was, the actual person they were looking for, who doesn't show her face. And so I was in a live video with her showing myself to, back these people off of me. Um, Both Tasha K and Seven Stars released apology videos on their back channels. The video was not posted on the back channel. So I got, Lord knows how many people saw it before YouTube pulled it down. And they
You say
deleted the apologies.
you said back channels. Can you explain?
Yeah, so they both have main channels where I guess they promote their content, and then there's like a back channel. They have a secondary or a tertiary channel where they have conversations about other things, so that they don't lose their rights to monetize. And from what I understand, I think at least one of them did lose their rights to monetize because of the content that was posted. um, the number of people that reached out and said, "Hey, we reported this video as spam," like perfect strangers, because they knew it. I was a stranger. They got it wrong. Before I even saw the video, it had been taken down.
So you said your child was posted on
Yeah,
Latasha Kebe's
her
Instagram
Instagram,
account.
and also on
When
the community feed in her group on
when she
YouTube.
posted when she posted your child's picture, what was there any comment under the photo?
Yeah, it was just mean girl stuff like, "Oh, look at this cute little chocolate baby," blah, that kind of thing. But I guess expecting me to lash out and to
To,
fight back. But no, my baby is beautiful. You're just crazy. Like,
so she put. Can I assume that she put it there just to get your attention? That
absolutely. And that's what she said in her video, that she put it there to bait me, to try to get me to come out. But I haven't wronged this woman. I don't know her.
so she because you had a Twitter account with a name that says Linus of Judah. She has assumed that you were the Linus of Judah that she was, I guess, trying to have some kind of dispute with.
Right. Correct. And the sad part is, like, they literally just Googled Lioness of Judah. And in the video that they posted, they had several of my pictures. They had some of my children's pictures. They had the, I guess, call it the decency to black their faces out. But they had pictures of another woman too, who also had the same handle, who is not me. So it was just very sloppy, very poorly done, um, and slanderous. And I mean, there was no reason for it. Even if I had wronged them, to do something like that in retaliation would be wrong.
So are you saying that not only did they use your picture, but they grabbed another individual's picture
They did.
and it's outside of the actual person that they were looking for?
Right, right.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So so would you feel that your privacy was invaded?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because you're not a YouTube blogger, are you?
No, I was not at that time. I've since started a channel that has maybe 5 videos that are about a very different sort of topic. But no, I never knew any of these people existed before that day.
Without telling me the outcome, but did you make a police report?
I did. I made a police report.
Did you also report it to any federal authorities?
I did. I contacted the FBI
Okay, and you did this for what purpose?
for cyberbullying, to find out what the statutes and laws were and what my rights were as a citizen.
Okay, um, since this has obviously happened to you, have you learned of anyone else being cyberbullied by this individual?
So people were telling me originally that she makes a regular practice of this sort of thing, with private citizens, where she targets someone and gets it wrong. And even if she gets it right, what she does is very nasty and hurtful. And then I'd also seen some things about celebrities, that she was after, and it seemed to have backlash.
And you're not a celebrity, are you?
Not at all, not in the least. I have no desire.
Would you say that you became more exposed publicly after this happened to you than before?
Definitely. If you Google my name, those YouTube videos that were made about the situation, it would come up.
And you have only one child, or you have other children?
I have 3 children.
Okay. Had any of your children outside of your 3-year-old got wind of what happened to you on social media?
Yeah, my eldest child, when he went to school, he's in high school. Some of his peers and his friends' parents and teachers had seen the video, and they had seen like the buzz around the situation, and asked him about it because they recognized me and they recognized him from the pictures.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. Is there still some, um, I guess, footprints? What happened to you on on the internet right now? Like a
There is
on
the video. The original video is not on YouTube. It is somewhere on the internet. Um, and the videos that were made by other YouTubers that follow Tasha and the mess that she makes, they there were at least three or four that I saw. There were also some live videos that people did with their community where they were just going to my Facebook and looking at my stuff and commenting. Um, it's a mess. It's a
Are you
mess.
familiar with the term WinoGang or
I
the
am
street?
now. I came across a few of them. They're not my favorite people.
Okay. Did they attack you as well on
They did. Yeah, they did.
okay. And how did all this makes you feel? Like knowing that you obviously lived a very obscure life in a sense, and now you're out there in the public in this manner.
Yeah. I am. I work on living a very clean life, and that's important to me. So when it happened, I didn't have to defend myself against any wrong, and so I was grateful for that. And even other people that know me well came to my aid. But there were some safety concerns because it was said that I know where your mother works, I know where your children go to school, and we're not going to stop coming after you until we get this other person. So there were definitely some concerns there. I think even a bigger concern is that, if at any point I'm looking for a different job or I want to, venture out as far as my career, somebody's going to Google my name and this nonsense is going to come up, and that's going to be a poor reflection of who I am.
Right,
So
and you have to explain this, and
yeah.
and you run the risk of no one wanting to listen to your explanation. They're going to
Right,
assume
right.
that this
Absolutely.
is applicable to you.
Right. Like, why are you even in this mess? Where there's smoke, there must be fire, that kind of nonsense.
Okay. What would you like to see happen? Obviously, you've put this behind you, but what would you like to see this happen? Because obviously, this was something that you didn't expect.
Right. Well, I mean, from a personal level, I do pray for her. Ask the Lord to heal her, bless her, whatever's going on, because there must be some serious damage inside of a person to be that way. And I never want to be that way. So I forgive. But at the same time, I also believe that when you do damage, you should make restitution. And I think that she should extend herself to do that, not just for me, but for other people that she's harmed. And, the pain that my children suffered as well, to show that she is genuinely sorry, and that she's making a change, and also to relieve herself from the judgment that comes when you mess with somebody that
Right.
is doing the right thing and is living right before God. You can't mess with everybody. So that is my hope.
Wow. You do have I guess they call it receipts for some of the stuff that was done.
Oh, I have many.
Well, I will provide you a email address to forward it to once we get off this interview, and just please send me copies of everything that you have in your possession. Do you remember the date that this started?
It was around January, I want to say January 15th. I remember it's the middle of January
Of 2019.
of this year. Yes.
Okay, and how long did it go on?
About a week. It went on. It was at the end of that day where the video was posted. That was the day that I showed myself to at least end the nonsense. But the continuing buzz around it and the other videos that were made about the situation, it went on for about a week, week and a half. I want to say even on into February, I was just seeing more Facebook lives. I mean, not Facebook, YouTube lives come up where people were discussing it and still going through my profile and checking me out.
So, do you know if your image appeared on through on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube through your
Um,
research?
I don't know. I had not seen where it appeared on Facebook, probably because it was deleted before I got to it. It was definitely on both YouTube feeds for Tasha K and Seven Stars. I have screenshots of that. And it was my daughter's image was on Instagram.
Okay. Okay. Now, I do have your contact information. And, I want to that this information will be communicated to the proper people that can possibly do something about it. From my end, because I too am a victim of cyberbullying, uh, and I want to make sure that this is, people know that this is not an isolated
Right.
situation. Um, and there's also a lawsuit, several lawsuits pending against this individual. Um, so I just want to make sure when I do my due diligence, I'm talking to people who actually experience this, not an actor or someone who's been coached to do anything. Uh, Again, I appreciate you taking the time and speaking
You're
with
welcome.
me. Um, May 12th, to be exact, at 3:05 p.m. So I appreciate you taking that time and speaking with me. If you have any reason to reach out to me, please do. And once again, thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.